Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU TV.
Hi, we're the 6th grade class of Defiance Middle School, home of the Bulldogs. Welcome to News 6.
Hi, I'm Khadijah Brathat from Defiance Middle School. Welcome to News 6. With today's first story, here's Andrea Gaspar. Our first story takes a look at train safety. We rely on trains to transport food, natural resources, and also for travel. Dale Mooney gives us a view of what to look for on a train track when it comes to safety. Lindsay McNeil gives us a behind-the-scene report.
Hi, I'm Lindsay McNeil, and I'm learning about track inspection with Dale Mooney. What is your job here at CSX Transportation?
I'm a track inspector in the engineering department. We high rail up and down the tracks to inspect the track to make sure it's safe for the trains, the communities, and the people in the communities.
Why is your job important?
The safety-related aspect of the railroad of keeping the property, the company's property, the communities, and keeping everybody safe is very important.
How does the weather affect your job?
The cold weather has an adverse effect on the rail through traction of the steel, causes the rails to break in two, and in hot weather the rail runs, which means it gets longer because of the heat, and it can buckle out of face from the track and cause derailments.
What's exciting about working on the railroad?
It's a challenge. It's a very dangerous occupation, and we take a lot of pride in our safety here with CSX through our empowerment, and everyone is responsible for keeping themselves and their buddies safe.
Thank you for teaching us about track inspection.
You're welcome.
Chug it on back to the studio. Choo choo.
Today's News 6 is produced by the 6th grade class of Defiance Middle School. Defiance Middle School is in the city of Defiance, which is 16 miles west of Napoleon. It was founded in 1845 and has a population of 16,768 people.
Have you ever wondered how I borrow soap is made? Well, our next story is about the craft of soap making. Joanne Barton uses only the purest ingredients to make soap, as people did in the pioneer days. Mary Roars updates us on this special craft.
Hi, I'm Mary Roars, and I'm here with my friend Joanne Barton learning how to make soap. When did you become interested in soap making?
About 20 years ago, we've always functioned out at Auglaize Village, and there was a soap maker out there, and she wanted to be relieved of her duties, and I waited a couple years and I took it on, and it's been about 20 years I've been making soap.
What are the different pioneer crafts you make?
I do spinning on a spinning wheel. We do buckskinning, which is very primitive camping. It's your mountain man, your fur trapper, fur trader era. We also do some food demonstrations.
Of these crafts, which is your favorite?
I think soap making is probably my favorite. I've done it the longest.
Why do you think it's important for people to remember the pioneer crafts of the past?
I think it's very important for all of us to remember the hardships and the difficulties that our forefathers and ancestors went through. We have it very easy right now, or in this day and age, and we don't want to forget the difficulties that they went through.
Would you demonstrate the soap making process?
We're making homemade lye soap. We're using the cold water method, and we start out with 8 cups of water, and we use either rainwater or distilled water. We cannot use city or chemically treated water. And to that we add 1 can of commercial lye. We stir that up to dissolve the lye crystal, and then we let it set. After it cools, we add 4 pounds of animal fat. We're using lard, and 2 tablespoons of borax, and the borax is optional. We use it mostly as a whitener to help with the sudsing action. We stir it all very thoroughly together in this big pot, and then we pour it into cloth-lined wooden molds. We take a wooden box such as this. We line it with the sheet. We pour the soap in. It sets up overnight. The next day we pick it up. We peel the sheet off the bottom. We have one large cake of soap, and from there we can cut it into bars and pieces.
Thank you for teaching us how to make soap.
You're welcome. I really enjoyed it.
And now back to the studio.
Batman, Home Alone 1 and 2. Do these movie titles sound familiar? Well, this week's Kids View question asked the 6th graders, what is your favorite movie and why? Here's what we found out.
Hi, today's Kids View question is, what is your favorite movie and why?
Hi, my favorite movie is Miss Doubtfire because a man dresses up like an old lady. Hi, my favorite movie is Hot Shots Part 2 because they make fun of Saddam Hussein and Top Gun.
Hi, my favorite movie is Beaches because it's touching and it makes me feel good.
The final story today centers around some unusual friends from the animal kingdom. Guy Lawson is the owner of numerous exotic animals. These animals are not only beautiful, but are rare house pets. Tino Perez has more details.
Hi, I'm Tino Perez. I'm interviewing Guy Lawson on exotic animals. When did you first start collecting exotic animals?
I think it was about 3 years ago. A friend of mine, Tom Bayshore, got me into it. He raises toucans, and we started from there and just expanded with the other animals like this emerald tree boa.
What kind of exotic animals do you have?
We have mostly New World tropics, or the neotropics. This emerald tree boa. We have a mammal, a kinkajou. We have Tom Bayshore, my partner, has several species of toucan. We have an anaconda, which is a water snake, a red-tailed boa, which is a ground-dwelling snake. We have a spectacled caiman, which is related to the alligator and the crocodile.
What does exotic animal mean?
An exotic animal to me is an animal that couldn't survive in our climate. Like if we would let this animal go, he'd only survive maybe an hour or two outside. He needs a real warm climate. He needs a real high humidity.
What's special about the exotic animals?
They can't be found only on certain places on Earth, so they need those environments to live, and we have to preserve those environments or they'll no longer be on the Earth, except in captivity.
Thank you for showing us your exotic animals.
You're welcome.
And now back to the studio.
That's all for this week's show. Thanks for watching. Be sure to tune in next week when the 6th grade class of Patrick Henry, Deshere Elementary visits News 6.
Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.